With so many problems in the world that need to be solved, it is hard to find which ones need the most focus to resolve. With that being said, a major problem, while also being one of the most confusing issues, is food security. The reason the crisis is so absurd is because of how much food is available everywhere. According to a new study from McGill University and the University of Minnesota, conventional farms make enough food to feed 10 billion people, while our current population stands at only 7.8 billion. First, we must understand the definition of food security. Food security is the state of having reliable access to a sufficient quantity of affordable and nutritious food. Both in the United States and developing nations, food insecurity is often linked to poverty. Shifts in the global economy, including rises in global food and oil prices, can affect food security throughout the world, with especially severe effects in low-income countries. As we've seen within the last year, COVID-19 has brought with it a drastic increase in people going hungry. 111 million more people than usual have gone hungry since April of 2020. Food insecurity is affected by so many different factors, but the World Health Organization breaks down what food security is while going past just the definition of it. There are three main aspects of food security. The first is food availability, having a sufficient supply of food available on a consistent basis. The second aspect of food security is food access, having sufficient resources to obtain appropriate food for a nutritious diet. Even when a sufficient supply of food exists to feed everyone, food may not always be accessible to everyone. The final aspect of food security is known as food utilization, or consuming a nutritious diet. This means that people make appropriate use of food based on knowledge of basic nutrition and care, and have access to water and sanitation for prepping food and proper hygiene. There are a number of organizations that do what they can to help the hungry, such as Action Against Hunger, Bread for the World Institute, Feeding My Starving Children, Feeding America, Food for the Hungry Project, and Meals on Wheels. But you don't have to work for one of these organizations in order to help out. There are some things that everyone can do and try and to be part of to combat hunger. These list of things are: you can donate to any of these organizations and do your part that way. You can support food banks, you can donate your time to help out, and you can reduce food waste. This issue is everywhere you look. People on every corner are struggling to get the food that they need. On top of that, it's only going to get worse. As populations increase, so will the need for food availability. The population is predicted to reach 10.1 billion by the year 2050. Every year, these numbers of starving and malnourished people go up, and this must change very soon. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and follow the channel for more useful content.